Now they shift, and here comes Williams in the backfield to take the snap. He's got it, and he's in. Touchdown, Saraland. Final play of the first half. The Department of Human Resources touchdown.
Tell me about playing time. I'm gonna hang up on your ass. I like winning too much not to play the best guy. Don't call me about your son's playing time, because I'm gonna hang up. Because if he'd help us win, I'd be playing. And I would tell, I tell him every year. I tell him. And I told a couple high school coaches, friends of mine, Tim and Jill, I said, "What fucking you know, parent big bullshit." I tell him, I'm a coach. Don't call me. Call me about his head of welfare. Don't call me about playing time now. I'm gonna hang up on your ass. And then hang up on him. You know, they don't put the work in. You think you're not playing the best guys to help you win, whatever the case is? So just play it straight up. Like I said, tell the truth. And sometimes the truth hurts. Hey, your son is 5'6", and 165 pounds.
Everybody stay on that side when they switched up. You switched up, stay on that side, man.
Y'all, we are live here, y'all, on our Tuesday morning. Y'all, we misled it all out Monday. So, y'all, we bringing it to you on a Tuesday. Telling you, John Ray, good morning. Y'all represent y'all city. Represent your city. It's that time of the morning. KT, John Ray, and the crew is on. Football 365 in full swing. Man, I can tell y'all this. Spring football. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff going on with this spring football. It's very important what's going on with spring football. I can tell y'all that. A lot of people say it don't matter. It does matter. Telling you, man, y'all get ready. It's boy, I tell you. Man, I had a chance to go and officiate some AAU basketball this weekend down in Florida. Saw some great teams, and telling you, saw some great teams down there. Great players. Y'all, we're gonna be highlighting one of those great players. Up in the Who's Up Next. He's up next, y'all. I can tell y'all that. A great kid from a Escambia Academy up in Atmore. We're actually in Canoe. So we are very excited on what's taking place with travel basketball. I'm telling you, man, it's just a lot going on these days. Y'all represent y'all city. Normally be Taps Tuesday, y'all. We ain't gonna play Taps for nobody. Telling you, y'all, we got a great feature that's coming up very soon. Y'all get ready. We're gonna be ready for that. Spring football, spring training football does matter. Exactly. It does matter. John Ray hit it on the head. It does matter. Hold on, y'all. Let me send. I forgot to send an invite. Let's see, get somebody on this. Hit it on the head, y'all. John Ray hit it on the head. Spring football does matter. Telling you. spring basketball does matter. A lot of teams getting ready to start trials for next season sports, varsity sports. Make sure you get your kids to those, prospective trials. Telling you, man, we are very excited on what's taking place here in our region. Tradition matters in our region, all that good stuff. Tell you, coaching matters. Y'all put that on the screen. Coaching matters. I'm gonna say that. Telling you, coaching matters. Telling you, y'all just, man. I know a lot of people getting ready for the spring games that's coming up soon. Man, it's gonna be fun to see how much better some of the kids have gotten. Today, y'all, I'm doing a one-on-one special. One of our Super 66 players from last season. Y'all, we going behind the scenes to see him today. Y'all get ready for that special. We'll be posting that on Jeff Kelly, everyone playing for second. John, I had a chance to see Jeff Kelly, Steve Mass, and the crew. They was over in Spanish Fort at Timber Creek Golf Club. Man, I'm telling you, nothing like them guys. I can tell y'all that. Nothing like them. Nothing like it. I can tell y'all this, man. Y'all, there's a lot going on. And, y'all, I'm going to talk about this. Hold on, let me put this on the screen. Y'all, let's do this real quick. We got to do this because Sports Parenting 101. Y'all, we going to let some more people come on before we start talking. Y'all share. Somebody who has a kid need to hear this, especially when it's dealing with travel basketball. Oh, yeah. Sports Parenting 101. Y'all, we got to talk about this. When you're at your child's games, leave the officials alone. Leave the officials alone. Bad calls gonna happen. Judgment calls gonna happen. Leave the officials alone. You don't know who some of these people might be, so just leave them alone. You don't know who they might know. Parents, if you're trying to get your kids to the next level, leave the officials alone and just cheer for your team. I know that's hard for a lot of people to hear. Leave the officials, the basketball officials at these AAU tournaments alone. Coaches, coach your teams. Stop trying to make every call. Coach your teams. Somebody on your team might be dependent on it. Take that opportunity to coach your team. Don't take that opportunity. Oh, that's a travel. Oh, that's a foul. Y'all, that's not helping kids. All we're doing is teaching the kids excuses. And y'all, nobody's perfect when officiating the games. So some of y'all got to take that element out of your mind. Even if you lose a game, I never forget a team had lost the day before off of a bad call, and y'all, they rolled over to the next day, and they almost lost the game, and they ended up winning the championship. What's going on, Coach?
Hey, Coach, wake up.
Wake up, man.
Sir.
Man. What you got going on, man?
I'm working, but I'm tuned in, man. I'm with you as much as I can be right now. Figured I'd go ahead and pop in, but now, Coach, you go ahead. That's a great subject right there.
Well, I'm at these games, and I'm officiating some of the games, so I hear some of the comments. It's almost like everybody's trying to show up the refs, but the ref can make a bad call on purpose, and then what? Not everybody's gonna be mad. So, that's something that, I see, that's happening to the extreme level. What's going on, Roger?
What's up, Coach?
Not much, man. We just talking sports parenting 101. The parents leaving the officials alone. And everybody wonder why in football more kids get offers than basketball. And you don't want this to be the reason why your kid don't get recruited. Because you sitting there making the game uncomfortable for everybody. Oh, that's a travel. They ain't calling nothing today. Enjoy the game. Clap for your team, motivate your team, but leave the officials alone, And, that's something that a lot of the parents need to know. It's like aggravating. You sitting there trying to enjoy the game, and people just, it's part of the game. And then, when officials, someone say, oh, man, they got their feelings on it. No, they're calling the game, and, that's just something that, exactly. Especially with this travel.
Coach, I mean, it's an honor system, just like I did years of baseball, umpiring, and you've done, we've done 7-on-7 or showcases, spotting the ball and whatnot, making calls. But in basketball and baseball, it doesn't really matter what sport it is, but you have an honor system where you're not supposed to have a dog in the fight. You're supposed to take the best call that's supposed to be made at that time.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, in football, in baseball and basketball, it's hard talking about, as a parent, you got to keep your mouth shut because, you don't have as many people as the games of football. That's why football gets most of the money anyway. It's a packed house. You can barely hear. You're almost like being at a concert. You got to yell to talk to somebody. You got the band playing, the bigger band, not the pit band. So, it gives people more of a front row and center stage to be like, wait, whose parent is that? What are they acting like over there? I don't know if I want them being a part of our program and on our campus.
Yeah. And, a lot of parents' statement be, I'm grown, I can do whatever I want to do. Okay. Well, your child gonna reap the benefits of what you do.
Not.
So,
put a target on their back.
Exactly. And, man, you got to be careful what you post. Y'all, man, I saw a profile for a kid, and I think the parents said something like, the best player on the team. Don't single your kid out.
Yeah. It said, my son is the best player on the team.
Y'all, I can't make this up. Y'all, don't do that. Don't bring that attention. Don't bring that attention to your kid, and then they get there, your kid got a 2.1 GPA or 1.9, and you talking about they the best kid on the team. Evidently not. And it's different aspects of a kid, of a student athlete. Some kids are 4.0 kids, some kids are not. Some kids are great on the field, some kids are not. Some kids are great on the court, some are not. So it's different characteristics that these colleges are looking for. So, for you to single your kid out and then they get there And the expectations go up even higher.
Yeah.
When you sitting there broadcasting your kid like they the only kid on this earth,
That's when they get that
yeah, it's
spotlight.
good. Exactly. But you better
Yep.
make sure you
And
got a
then,
3.5 or better.
that's right. Yeah, that's right. Grades. They're looking for character and grades first. Athletic ability third. But it goes back to almost the Walter Payton quote. When you're good or great at something, you shouldn't have to have anybody tell you you shouldn't have to say anything. Other people will brag on it. So let somebody else,
Right.
brag on your kids.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Everybody see.
Telling you, man, it's so interesting. Some of these topics that we need to talk about. And I know I've been tired these last 4 5 days
Where you been?
officiating just
Oh,
everywhere, man. Driving from
driving.
Florida,
I
man,
feel you.
to Florida and back that'll whoop you,
I know.
you know.
I feel you.
Yeah, it will.
And then on Saturdays and Sundays, it's bumper to bumper from Pensacola all the way back till you cross the Bayway.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
it's not like you making no time, when you go those routes. So
Yep. It does get kind of hectic on that interstate.
then shoot, but you talk about driving, you getting there early, and then you got to drive after being officiated 8 or 9, 10 games.
Mm.
Man,
Yeah. You're about dehydrated riding back, drinking about 4 or 5 bottles of water.
I'm telling you.
Throat.
Boy, you dehydrated when you're drinking 4 or 5 bottles and you still don't have to use the bathroom.
Oh Lord.
Man.
Well, that's crazy. But these are the sacrifices that a lot of people make just to make sure that kids are in a great environment, a safe environment, even environment, And my thing, I never forget, man. I made a call. It was point 0.7 seconds left in the game, and I come up and make a foul call for the 3-pointer. Kid just runs into the kid. He didn't try to. He just ran into him. But he runs into the kid, and I'm sitting there like, 3 shots. So the kid makes the first free throw. The kid shoots the second free throw and misses. So the buzzer rings and they notify us that one of the kids had fouled out. So the coach of the team thought he's supposed to shoot an extra free throw. No, they notified us late that the kid had fouled out. We don't keep the book. What officials supposed to know? No, the officials don't. No, we don't. And that's come with ignorance of the law. People think that they know everything and don't be knowing nothing. You sitting there and then they just happen to be from Mobile, from a particular private school who think that they're privileged for everything. So they call the tournament director. He say, no, the official did right. The kid missed 2 free throws. If he makes all 3 of them, guess what we talking about? Ooh, what a comeback win. But he misses them. It's a learning experience. It's a lesson learned. And y'all, parents need to let kids learn lessons. Even if an official does call a bad game, don't let the game be in control of the officials. That's the lesson that you learn. And I done won several championships where the officiate won the greatest, and we still won the game. So you just have to stay focused. Yes, adversity, but you just have to stay focused. Because at the end of the day, nobody's professionals, and even in the professional game, they foul people. So nobody's perfect. You know, you know, it ain't like we out there refereeing the game. Boy, I hope we don't get no fouls today. We know they gonna happen. We know they gonna happen.
That's a
You
given.
know, telling you. But you know, it just, you know, these are some of the things that people just need to know. Um, I'm telling you, man. I saw you went over to Vigo, Roger, and
Yeah, man. Nice over
saw
there,
that new
bro.
stadium.
Yeah, it's nice over there. Ooh wee. I like it.
Yeah, I pulled by it the other day,
I like,
man. And I was ready. I was kind of like, man, I want to walk around on it if I could.
yeah, it was locked up. I wanted to feel the turf. It was locked
Yep.
up.
Shoot, I want to feel the turf and run up and down in bleachers one good time, man. It's actually bigger than what people think, man. It's a nice size stadium.
Yeah,
It's just right.
I can see they could have utilized a little more of that land that you was talking about, KT.
Yeah.
Where that water sit.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah, he's
going
still
back
sitting
towards
there. Ain't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they could have utilized that a little bit more. But
But you got to
I
realize,
can.
Roger, it's it's running water back there. You know, it's a running stream up under there,
Oh,
so
okay.
it's always gonna be wet. Cause remember, boy, they could hardly cut the grass over there back in the day.
Yeah,
Mm.
they
You
stopped
know,
right there.
yeah,
Yeah, they stopped
yeah,
right there cutting the grass. They used to use that weed whacker thing.
yeah.
Yeah,
You know, and big shout out to the coaches. Some of the work that they've been putting in to get their
oh yeah,
fields ready for these practices.
oh yeah.
Telling you.
I gotta go over to Davidson in a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, see what they looking like.
I know they got
Yeah.
one of the
Hey,
top
shout
running
out to
backs.
Viger. Oh yeah, Derek Butler coming back, man. Could be playing this Ole Miss and Lane Kiffin. Big time. Big time running back recruit. Every down tight back too.
Mm.
That is big
That's gonna
time.
be the biggest adjustment that a lot of kids don't understand coming out of high school, going to these big D1 schools. A lot of them not gonna get that much playing time. You know,
Yeah,
it's nothing against them. It's just that they're so top heavy that that they won't be able to get on the field early. You know, it ain't nothing against
Right.
them though.
I mean, you got wide receivers out there in the portal or already been playing with college experience or at junior colleges. I mean, they could be clean in 315. I hadn't seen a high school kid do that hardly in a while. So when you got somebody like that you're competing against, I mean, it's hard
yeah.
to do that.
You got a 17-year-old kid and a 23-year-old kid. Shoot,
Yeah, that's a man right there you're
that's
having
a
to go against.
difference. That's a difference.
That's
Some
already
of
been
some of
handling
those
a
red
lot of
shirts.
adversity.
Yeah, some of them red shirts and
That's right.
them junior colleges transfer. Man, yeah,
Man, it's a
it's a
privilege
difference.
now to be able to travel with your team the first year you there.
Yeah. Oh boy,
You know, it's not a
that would
given.
have been a blessing.
No.
That's a blessing. Travel with your team and you ain't even you redshirted, but you traveling. They can do that.
Yeah,
So
because that's something that doesn't get talked about a lot. That happened to a lot of kids from here that were like preferred walk on or like gray shirted at places or red shirted, and that happened to them. And I don't think they were expecting that, you know. And then they kind of either tried to transfer, or got lost in the shuffle somewhere.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you this. I found out we got a lot of preferred walk-on kids because the other day the Mobile County Public Schools they recognize all the kids. They have offers of offers that they got money from, and
Mm.
And man, boy, that list was trim. Boy, it was almost like me going back in the weight room trimming up. I'm telling you. Boy, it was slim and trim. I can tell you that. Boy, and a lot of people say, "Oh, this kid got offers, but it might be a preferred walk-on offer." You got to be real careful with that. With this offer sheet that a lot of people are looking at. Like these kids are getting a lot of offers, and they really not. They just, they
Right.
getting preferred walked on, and it's almost slim to no chance that a preferred walk
Or
on is gonna make an impact on these teams these
or
days.
hey, you know what we see a lot too? They had a chance when there was an offer on the table to go ahead and commit a while back, and then they didn't. But that offer's really not still there, and then it maybe become a preferred walk-on.
Yep.
You know.
You know. In this world of recruiting, you have to say committable offers.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
How many committable offers do you have? And that's the thing that a lot of people
Shit.
don't really
We got
understand.
Right. Or
we
then
got a
they'll
who's up next.
they'll have D3 offers or even prep school offers, post grad offers, and won't even list them.
Yep. Y'all
They
see
even have a
South
full scholarship
Alabama got
D3, and
somebody
everybody
voting
knows that's
out.
Marcus.
Got
What'd you say,
another one
Coach?
from I said South Alabama got Darrell Luther Jr. going into the NFL
Oh, they got a
from
kid
South
going to the
Alabama.
NFL, South?
That's awesome.
From South Alabama. Yep. He will
Yeah.
be playing
They
in the
gave Coach a
NFL now.
contract extension.
Yep.
I'm gonna
Who's
tell
up
you something else
next?
that happened, y'all, that really shocked me. When Carlton Marshall up at Troy didn't get drafted.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
Hmm.
shocking. I
Talking
don't
about a
see how
guy
you
that
can
had
be the
578
NCAA leading
tackles.
tackler of all time.
Yeah, man.
Right.
That's too much credit not to get nothing out of it.
Oh yeah.
He got too many receipts not to get nothing
Yep.
back.
But as we've been seeing lately,
Thought he
stats
was at
don't
least be a seventh rounder.
What'd you say,
Matters
Coach?
as much.
look at that statement. If they receive a full academic scholarship, they will characterize them as a preferred walk-on because the money is coming from a different pot. Wow. Boy, it's so good to have people like Dr. Rosen and that deal with this type of stuff
Get those
more than what
answers.
we do. To get the real answers.
And that's an honor too, because basically they're looking at you as a student athlete first, and you may free up somebody that doesn't have your grades to get an athletic scholarship. So, and you may even go in to play multiple sports. That happens a lot with those kids. So.
Man, it's so interesting with man, we see here talking recruiting now. Think about some of the kids that didn't get offers. We're not
Yeah.
gonna name them, but
Yeah.
it's a lot of kids that didn't get no offers.
That
That are
parent
good kids, and
know, because
exactly.
they the one stopped
So
it. They was
my
yelling
thing
too
is this:
loud.
parents need to give other parents better advice.
Right. Share advice.
Exactly.
Share it. Just because your
A
kid
lot
going
of the
here
good
don't
parents
mean they
out
can
there
go.
do that.
But
Right.
to certain ones, share. Just like they share on the internet, they share to everybody.
Right.
And yeah,
There's
and
really
then,
no
and then my
secrets out
thing is
there
this,
if
y'all.
you're willing to find the knowledge.
Yeah, man, you want to sit here and recognize a lot of kids, but a lot of kids really don't want to go to the next level unless it's a
Yeah.
Division 1 offer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And my thing is this: if you only want to take a Division 1 offer, you really don't. You're really not invested in what you're doing
Right.
because it shouldn't matter what level you go to. And we need to do a better job of talking about that because kids are really making bonehead decisions where you got a Division 2 school come to your school and you'll
Right.
say, nah, I ain't gonna entertain that because I'm going D1. Then you don't realize you don't want to burn no bridges anyway.
Right.
You might get to that Division 1 school and never played, and now you try to transfer out, and this might be the only option.
Right. Then it might be above your level. Shoot.
Exactly.
You get to D1, you think you D1 and be D2 AA.
With the turnover of coaches and them taking their back luggage, the academic scholarship is better. The coach can take the athletic scholarship away to bring in his
Mm,
luggage. Ooh.
mm, mm.
Yeah.
And for
Now
everybody that
you're in
don't
control. You're
understand
like
that,
a
that
free agent.
means
You
to
got that
bring in the better player.
scholarship.
Right. You're a
You know,
liability. Some way.
my thing is this: people will put up with a very talented kid with a bad attitude quicker than they
Hmm.
will with a mediocre kid with a bad attitude.
Right. You
Look,
you're a
look,
liability.
I'm telling, hey, but
Mm.
hey, but a smart head coach will assign an assistant coach to that kid. Every
Right.
time you mess up, that's your baby right there.
That's
Better
right.
get him right.
I'm telling you. Oh yeah, they will come and get you if you can play. And
Yeah.
don't get discouraged if they don't come get you. Take the
Some
offer that's presented to you. I know
some
last year this time we had a lot of kids at Good League Prep. We had a lot of kids with offers. A lot of people can't say that. We only offer 2 kids and both of them signed. So we have reduced our offers. So if we reducing our offers at the prep school level, just imagine what they doing at Division 1, JUCO, NAIA, and all those levels as well. So you just better take an offer that people offer you. I had some kids that I offered early in the season. You didn't respond, so you don't have those offers. The 2 kids that had offered with us, both of them signed, and both of them from
what
Robbinsdale. So
what people
we
fail to
we're
realize.
not looking. We still training kids to become better athletes too. And coming to the prep school, y'all, I'm gonna talk about that. Coming prep school really gives you more time. More time. You don't lose eligibility, and it gives you more time to get better. So now you might get that Division 1 offer. I got a 6'6" guard right now that probably, if he have a good summer, get strong in the weight room, he'll be a Division 1 player
But he
over
gotta
any
get
high school
to
kid in Mobile. So at the end of the day, that's an advantage. And y'all, they're gonna start with prep school before they start with high school. They feel like if they don't know your name by your junior year, that you not that good. So that's why when you go to these AAU tournaments, man, you got to be on your best behavior. Parents, because you don't want to hinder your kid because you don't know who know a coach. That's at the game or who might be a coach that's at the game. So it's just a lot of stuff you have to keep under consideration. And a lot of people really don't just simply don't know, man.
close your mouth
They
and
don't
open
they
your
don't really
eyes.
know what they be doing. They so used to doing it the ratchet way, a lot of them, that man, they can't. calm down and be a professional for their kids' sake.
Uh,
And a lot of kids suffer simply because all that's going on. You know, and it is a knock on the kid. A lot of people say, well, it shouldn't affect the kid. Yes, it will. You're the leader
yeah,
of the kid. And if you're all over the place, they feel like the kid's gonna be all over the place. You know? So they're a reflection of you, parents.
you the
Just
face.
like the song says, you're a reflection of me. Sure.
Yeah,
At
you
the
the
end of the day,
face.
that's the way college coaches feel. You're a reflection of your parents.
Right.
You know?
You the face of your parents. I mean, what? Because the parents represent you in the beginning
Exactly.
anyway. They the one sign you up for everything.
Exactly. And
Right.
I done seen several parents mess up their kids, in the recruitment process. Thinking that they being arrogant and man, the folks don't like that. Man, you better be humble, or they will humble you. The Bible even say humble yourself. You got to stay humble, man. And yeah, some of the stuff that you have done is anatommy. Whoop de doo. But at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, you don't want to piss off more people than praise. I can tell you that.
Yeah. Be sitting back with your uncles and aunties hanging out at the cabarets every weekend.
Telling you. Don't
Going
lie
to all the
helping me,
parties
KT
on the
Throwing.
weekend.
God damn.
Yeah, talking about how great you were and you were supposed to make it
Mm-hmm.
to the league.
I was there. I was there.
Man, the myth, the legend. Oh yeah, was that flashes of greatness at
It's an
one time?
unfortunate
One of the
situation,
best.
Takia, that a lot of people don't understand. It's the first thing they ask high school coaches. How's the family? Exactly. Exactly. And my thing is this, and I
Oh
know we
man, put
got a
that
lot of.
Mac Main comment on.
Oh yeah, I saw it. That's the first thing they asked. I went through a whole interview yesterday from these coaches coming in. They look at everything. Yeah, tell you, man. It's almost like you're interviewing for a position in
Right.
which you are.
A
You're
job.
interviewing for that
It
position
is
on
a
their
job.
team. You
Right.
know.
That's a
And parents, I know y'all be want y'all kids to work, but if your kids ain't at practice, guess what? They can't get seen. And man, I'm telling you, man, we got record number of kids missing practice because they got to go to a job that they could be working 30 years from now.
Right, you're
You
already
know,
kind of showing that that's what you're looking at right now, seriously. So obviously you're not taking the professionalism of football serious. So they're just looking at you like another worker now.
and then guess what? You'll never get your worth if they know that that's all you want is money. They're gonna lowball you. But it's gonna be a lot of money to you, but it ain't gonna be nothing to them. Oh, well, I gave them 2 million, but boy, they could have got 30 million. So we got to educate ourselves and govern ourselves accordingly, so that we won't miss our kids up jumping at any old thing. And poverty hurts kids in the recruitment process too, because if they not used to having a lot of good stuff, then guess what happens? Well, you're in bad shape. You're in bad shape because now they're gonna get somewhere and gonna be a ooh world instead of just taking it all in. That's why your kids need
mm-hmm.
to be exposed to great things.
Right.
Everybody want to go to the University of Alabama because they think it's the best school ever. But then, boy, you go there, then you go to Auburn, but now you're in a dilemma. Ooh, Auburn just as good. Now
Mhm.
you don't really know what to do, and then you end up
Mm-hmm.
making a decision that messes up everybody. You know, shoot. Well, my nephew to this day still say he should have went to LSU. He went to Auburn,
I
and
definitely see.
look, his dream game was to play in Tiger Stadium And he had the opportunity when he went and played at Jacksonville State, and ultimately landed him in the NFL with the Chicago Bears. Because he had a good game against LSU that night. But it is what it is, and these are the things that a lot of people need to listen to the people that went through the process too. Because now you won't fail as much. You won't fail as much. Oh yeah, stay humble. Your gift will make room for you. You right, John. Ain't nothing you said wrong, John. Right. My thing is, man, we got to talk about this stuff because we're wasting time on these lives, 3 and 4 hours when people go to one event and mess it up. Go to one game and mess it up for their kids. And boy, we been taught, some nights to boy, we be falling asleep for in vain, talking about the wrong kids, wasting time when we could have been helping another kid. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all, I'm telling you, I've learned this the last couple of days. Ain't nobody missing us on here talking. I can tell you that. So, my thing is this, we just got to know who we talking about and push the kids that need to be pushed. Push them, you know. And it's nothing against nobody else kid. It's just like, Icon Hoops, they do the ranking of the youth basketball teams. And a lot of people taking offense. Hey, why my team not ranked? Why this, why that, why this, why that? All right, y'all, we have nothing to do with those rankings. Those rankings is not going to determine if your kid going to be good or not. So why get on they platform and raise hell, talk about who our team should be ranked and try to discredit. Man, them people know a lot of people. So you got to be careful who you try to discredit. Because you might X yourself out. Man, I'm telling you, it's too many people in this world, for you really to go against people who have the opportunity to talk to people that can help you and your family, And, a lot of people, just because they don't like them, they feel like, they treat them the same way. It ain't good to show that you don't like people. Because you never know, it might come down to your kid and another kid, and they might choose the other kid. You know, because of they know that, how you act. Oh man, you just disrespectful towards certain people. And people that you like, you treat them like, oh, they ain't worth a quarter. Especially when you're trying to get your kids somewhere. You don't know who gonna have to help your kid. Man, I done helped some of the people that I know that didn't like me. And y'all, the crazy part about it, if they would have known that I helped them, they probably wouldn't even took the offer. Some of them that arrogant.
Selfish,
So, I just sit back and watch, watch and observe. And then my thing is this, at one point, people call themselves tagging us, trying to, low rate us. Oh, all you did was put yourself in the spotlight. Now, don't nobody want your kid. Don't tag me in nothing negative. I'm not gonna tag you in nothing negative. I'm not gonna say nothing negative about your kid. So don't tag me in nothing that you might disagree with. Because my opinion might be more valued than yours. And a lot of people starting to figure that out too. Some people's opinion mean more than others. College coach called me yesterday. KT, what you think about these two kids? I can't sign but one. Well, this kid can do this kid can do that. Ooh, coach, you got a hard choice. So now guess what I did? I just recommended both of them. So now guess what? Just like Dr. Roberson said, speaking of our 7th grade team, ranked number 8. Okay. Oh yeah, Alabama King. But speaking of that though, now one of them kids gonna get an academic scholarship, full presidential. Because now they need both of them. That's how this stuff works. And then my thing, some of y'all be telling people I can't stand KT and all that. Y'all don't know who be telling me. Oh, she said she don't like you. And y'all, everybody's for their kid first.
Hmm.
If you got a dog in the fight, everybody's for their kid first. Ain't nobody gonna say get them a scholarship, get their kid a scholarship before you get my kid one. Ain't nobody. And if somebody said that, they crazy as hell.
Unless they,
Ain't nothing
unless
happened, John.
hey, the only way they can do that unless their kid is a freshman and the other one is a junior, or senior.
I'm
That's about
telling you,
it. Go ahead and give him a scholarship.
telling you. Man, I'm telling you, man. It just, man, we just talking recruiting 101. And then my thing is this. Just because your kid play on another team, don't be burning bridges with them coaches.
Mm-mm.
Because some coaches know more coaches than others. Y'all, Auburn University hadn't been to Blunt since Lee Hunter and all that crew was at Blunt. Auburn University came to Blunt on Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Met with Coach
Mm.
Nelson. So at the end of the day,
Look at that.
what if
Look at that.
somebody at Theodore needed Coach Nelson to speak up for him because Auburn didn't go to their school? Y'all, this how
Right.
this stuff works. And a lot of
Look.
people don't understand that. I don't like him. My child don't play for them, but at the end of the day, they might be the one to give your child a good word.
Right.
I'll never forget
Right.
when Rick Trickett. I'll never forget when Rick Trickett came over to Viga that day, and he said he was looking for a quarterback, and I told him about Pat White. And just so happened, you remember Pat White? Daddy was the assistant fire chief in Pritchard at the time. He ended up being the fire chief, and I told him, I said, man, you ain't got to go that far for him. He said, what you mean? I said, man, go down to the end of that street and make a left. I said, it's a fire station, sit right there. Pull up in there, ask for Bo White. And the rest is history. Now, Pat White is one of the all-time greatest players to ever play at West Virginia. Only because somebody had the notion to say, go look at this kid, Pat White.
Right.
And y'all, the first thing Rick Trickett said, the man that found Pat White when I came up to Jacksonville State. He said, everybody thought I found him. He said, you told me about him. Because me and Rick Trickett was coming back from Rogers. Rick Trickett used to love going to Rogers all the time, eat barbecue. So me and him was coming back, and, I was a young coach, so when stuff like that happened, they always sent me, to go with the coaches. And, he still talk about that to this day. That's why I say, y'all, any kid who we recommend seriously for Jacksonville State gonna get a good look. Troy University as well. They're gonna get a good look. So, we gotta be real careful that we ain't sending kids just because we like them. No, we sending kids that are gonna be difference makers to these schools. We just can't send a kid just because we like them and then they get there and boy, they can't even get on the field or get on the court. We really defeated the cause. Yeah, it looks good to go to Auburn, but shit, I'd rather be at Spring Hill College playing than at Auburn sitting on the bench in today. For real.
Yeah.
So, we just got to be careful with some of the stuff. That's why I don't give no advice when it comes to recruiting. Now, I help you get recruited all day long. But when it comes down to making that decision, what school to go to, you'll never hear me say, you need to go to Alabama, you need to go to Auburn. Because you might fit at both spots. And then it might come down to availability. You might not be able to get on the field at Auburn quicker than you can at Alabama, or vice versa.
So then you might not be ready for neither one.
Exactly. So you might need to be at Alabama State or Alabama A&M. For real. And it's people that done went to the league from those places. Y'all don't realize that a lot of people are that great that they still can go to the league from a small school. Y'all, you got to be extremely great. I'm talking about with very few miscues to go from a lower division school to the NFL. And y'all, it happens every year. Somebody from a Division III school, somebody from a Division II school, somebody from a HBCU. But do that make all of them great? No. You know, it don't. A lot of people don't want to hear it, but it don't.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Shout out to Coach Kerry Stevenson from when he was at Viger. Man, he got so many kids scholarships that wasn't even
man, come on,
on his own team.
man, come on. Jeff, boy, don't tell
Guys
that
wouldn't
story.
even know it. Next thing you know, they'd be getting a call.
Tell him. I'll never get when Kerry Stevenson got the job. I said, Coach, the worst mistake we didn't make, we made that we didn't get enough kids in JUCO. Please don't make that mistake. He said Ellis Langston and Tobias Gill, and both of them kids were all Americans in JUCO. Both of them, you know. And pretty much that's what it's all about, y'all. Putting the kid where they best fit at that time. Because some kids need to focus better. You know, they
Yeah.
need that year of JUCO. So now they can think better and do better.
Shoot. Some got. Sometimes you gotta do it for yourself too.
Oh yeah.
Get to that spot. Don't try to run up that to the top of the hill. Just get to your own spot. Don't listen to your mommy, your daddy. You know what level you on.
Yeah.
Tell them what level you on. Shoot. I know you want me to go to Alabama, but I can sure go over here and have fun.
But y'all, man, we live here this morning talking about recruiting 101. Y'all, it's still some kids, y'all. Graduation is around the corner, and these kids don't know what they're gonna do. And they have ambition to play on the next level, and people are misguiding them and telling them the wrong stuff. And you know, a lot of people like, KT, you offering it? No, I ain't offering nobody in Mobile, nobody in Baldwin County, but those two kids at Robertsdale. And the kid that down there at what's the name of that school? Snook Academy. Everybody else, y'all, I'm moving on to 24s now. Now, if you send me a video on a kid and that kid interested, yeah, I'll take a look at it. Before it's me offering the kid right now, I ain't offer nobody. It's too many confused kids right now. For them to come to Gouda League, they got to have all their ducks in a row and they got to be ready to work. And a lot of them not ready for either one of them. You know, they're not prepared for that. So, that's the thing I'm looking at. And some people like to wait till the last minute. We're not a last minute program. We're not. We're not your last choice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I guess I'll go there. No, we're not your last choice. Don't work like that. You got to
Hmm.
fit into what we trying to do. And a lot of kids haven't afforded themselves the opportunity to get evaluated to see if you can play there. God, I got to play the Bishop States, the Coastal Alabamas. I got to play the Spring Hill College and the University of Mobile's now. So I can't just have, and then now I got a team, Louisiana Knights, out of Louisiana on our schedule, one of the top teams in the country. Play them next year. So, I'm trying to play the best. So I got to have some that resemble the best too. They got to resemble the best, y'all. We just want to say that a kid sign and all that, y'all. They got to be able to produce when they get to that level, you know. And then my thing is, it's some high school coaches out there that got seniors that still need offers, but y'all trying to beat the wins, trying to find them an offer when they can have an offer probably at Goody Lee Pro, a committable offer, where they can have a ceremony and all that good stuff and feel good about themselves and get ready to get on the field or on the court and work. We got baseball, we got football and basketball. But that's the thing. We're not trying to force feed you that. So this other prep schools, do your research. But don't think that these people gonna come running looking for you. You're gonna have to go looking for them. You got to get their attention. It's just like driving down the street, and if I don't recognize your car or recognize you, I'm just gonna keep driving. You have to make yourself recognize. You have to be recognized. Check out this film for me. What you think about it? What it's gonna take to play on y'all level? It is not free to play prep school. It is not free, and I don't want nobody to think it is. Just like it's not free to go to Division III, it is not free. You're gonna get some scholarships, but you're gonna pay a whole lot of money too. So what's the difference between a Division III offer and going to a prep school? It's gonna be way cheaper, probably 3 times cheaper to go to a prep school than it is to go play Division III. And I hate to be the bad news, but that's just that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Then my thing, a Division III, should the offer still gonna be there? The offer still gonna be there.
It's offers everywhere though.
Yeah, they everywhere, man. They had a
Everywhere.
tryout. I don't see nobody they offer yet. They had a tryout on Saturday. What? We're having meaningless tryouts. The kids that are going to these trials don't even know how hard they need to be working to get the offer. They just think they're going to one of their little high school practices. And that's the effort that they give. The same effort they gave at their high school. And that's not going to get it on the level that I coach on. It's not. You're going to get your ass beat by 30 or 40 points and be embarrassed and probably going to want to quit basketball. If you think it's okay. It ain't going to be because of what I said. It's going to be because of what they did to you. One of my kids called me the other day. He said, Coach, who are all looking at me? I said, where your highlight film? Ain't nobody gonna look at you if you ain't got a highlight film. and parents, another thing, recruit 101. Your kid need a Twitter page. If you don't have a Twitter page, ain't nobody gonna take you serious. Nobody's gonna take you serious. Twitter is more a professional look. It's not a status look.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Likes.
Telling you, a lot of y'all doing this stuff for the likes, and boy, the likes went out. The likes turn into angry faces at the end.
That's why they got all options.
Telling you.
All options.
Y'all, I just feel like we had to get on here. Y'all, we still need to come back and do Taps Tuesday tonight. I just wanted to hop on here for a little while today.
Let something out Tuesday.
Here gonna be Taps. We playing Taps tonight.
I know this the pre-show. Let something out Tuesday.
Oh yeah. Look,
We still
yesterday
Monday.
was let it all out Monday, y'all. And I was too damn tired. I couldn't let nothing out.
We're gonna let something out Tuesday.
Tell you. But man, this was very important getting on here today. Make sure y'all share this. Somebody need to hear this. Somebody got a senior, and y'all the seniors out of school. Somebody
Yeah.
got a senior right now, or it's a senior listening to this show that still want to play on that next level. Y'all get them people in contact with us at Google Lead Prep, so now we can help them. Y'all never forget. One kid said he was getting recruited by Miles College. Uh, and Coach Goo called the head coach, Sam Shade. Called him straight on the phone. Come to find out the kid wasn't getting recruited by Miles College. If the head coach don't know you, you not getting recruited. Oh, I talked with the
Yeah.
assistant coach. The assistant coach are not the decision makers.
I know, right? They'll forget about you.
They are the entertainers, y'all. They are not the decision makers.
They are the ones that get you out of the head coach face so they can have some face room.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, I talked to him. What's your number? I sent him something. And man forgot
I'm telling
about
you,
you on the way home.
y'all, I'm telling you, this recruiting game is crazy. Cause y'all, they'll be talking to y'all on the phone, and they'll be talking to somebody in the transfer portal that play the same position. As soon as they get that kid in the transfer portal, man, we ain't got no more. Man, the kid decided to stay. That's gonna be some of the excuses that they're gonna start giving y'all.
And they
Y'all, if
got
the
enough.
people don't get very excited when you call them, y'all, it's just like another call to them. And I
Shoot.
tell this to my players all the time. College coaches don't want mediocre players. They don't. And y'all, it's a lot of kids that don't work hard to get to a certain position. Guess what you got to do? Keep working hard. Because Lil Pookie, he might just can miss 3 or 4 practices and come in the game and score 8 touchdowns. Or he 8
Mm,
3-pointers. And everybody be mad as hell. How the hell did he let Lil Pookie play? Because he better.
mm-hmm.
At some point, coaches, you got to realize your kid is either great, good, or mediocre. At some point.
Like I said earlier, you know your level.
And then
You
see my
know.
thing too, we got all these 8th grade parents. Boy, y'all getting, boy, these folks, boy, they putting on a show for y'all. And some of y'all kids ain't gonna touch the field in the spring game.
Mm.
Oh my bad, I said that out loud. I'm sorry, I ain't mean to bust bubbles. Some of y'all kids not even gonna touch the field in the spring game.
And a lot of coaches, I ain't gonna lie, if they weren't that guy uh in 8th grade or played on the varsity level in the 8th grade, as far as starting on your varsity team, I wouldn't play them either because they're in the way.
How about this, y'all?
We trying to get to the
Everybody
ship.
always say, Sandland play, they 8th graders on varsity. Sandland got a weight
No, they don't.
program.
No, they don't.
Sandland has a weight program. If your middle school don't have a weight program, your kid is not ready to play. I don't care if they run a 4-1.
Right.
You will, you will go out there and get it cleaved. The private schools have weight programs for everybody that don't know this. It's a reason why those 8th graders be ready to play varsity. Y'all, an 8th grader at Satsuma is better equipped to be ready to play varsity than any Mobile County public school besides Williamson. You know why? Williamson has a weight program. And that's the advantage of having 6, 7, and 8th graders on your campus. Chickasaw, the 8th graders are better equipped to be ready to play. Oh, such and such ran for something. Okay, when his little ass get hit, what he gonna do then? He gonna be over there talking with the trainer.
A real hit.
Come on, man.
You can't put your eighth graders out there with some defending champions or some 9-2, well, yeah, 8-2 record high school, seniors. So man, that's overpowering them kids. Them kids too little. They
Man, come on.
160, 145. They look strong, but them kids 210,
My thing
205.
is this: if your kid ain't lifting weights, you are wasting your time thinking your kid is varsity ready. And Jeff talk about that shit all the time. Being varsity ready has to include the weight room in football.
And that weight room gotta be perfect timing. Cause you can stunt that little boy growth. Perfect timing. Push ups and sit ups until you get in the 8th, 9th grade. At least.
Man, I talked with Coach Nelson up at Blunt. He said, I'm not putting no eighth graders out there so
Yeah,
they
for
can get
what?
injured
Exactly.
and get
Then we
their
won't have
confidence
them.
killed.
Then we won't have them for the next 3 years.
Man, come on. He said, now if some of the feeder schools had weight programs, yeah, they'll be ready. He said, but Sarah Land and all them folks, they got weight programs. And y'all, I hadn't even really just looked at it that way either. Them people got weight programs. That's why Cybird and all them kids ready to come over there and play at Sarah Land.
But I don't think they playing.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying
Yeah, they
if
ready.
needed
Yeah,
be,
they ready. They ready,
yeah.
but yeah, I don't even think
That's
they.
the thing, Roger. Boy, you said something then. You can be ready and still not be ready to play.
Yeah,
You
you
can
can
be
look ready.
physically ready and still not be ready to play.
Mentally, you ain't ready. Physically,
Man, if
you
your kid
look.
ain't lifting no weights, man, in 7th, 8th grade,
Man,
man, don't be letting these folks fool you. And these people
don't.
ain't fool you enough to get you in their weight room. If these people can't fool you enough to get you in their weight room, then guess what your kid need to be playing? JV or freshman?
Right.
Unless they get in the weight room and see a tremendous difference. And y'all, it's gonna be hard to see a tremendous difference
And
in 2 or 3 months.
a
I can
lot of
tell you
these
that right now.
kids is not weight room ready. They don't even want to go to the weight room for real. A lot of them, they force them, and then next thing you know, they see a little bit, then they don't want no more. I don't want to go
Man,
back to
you
the
know
weight
the
room.
thing, and I've been hearing this lately. What school you going to? Y'all know the weight program they got?
Yeah,
What school you going to? Vigo? Do you know the weight room program they got? What school you going to? Williamson? You definitely don't know the weight room program they got.
shoot. If you don't, you gonna learn or get
You're gonna
moved
learn
out the
today,
way,
like they say. You're gonna learn today.
or get moved out the way. Yeah, they'll understand when that big old junior, senior hit they eighth grader. You remember how they was when they was at that park ball game? Oh, you hit my kid too hard. Yeah, they gonna be doing that all over again. Oh, he hit my kid too hard. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all this too, and all y'all 7-on-7 folks, don't think that shit gonna translate when it's time to do a track tackling drill or somebody
Oh,
tackle your ass after you catch the ball. 7-on-7 is just get you with the route running, the timing,
Right.
footwork. Footwork ain't gonna stop nobody from nailing your ass to the cross. Boy, I done seen some hits in this spring, boy. I'm like, yeah, he's still playing. Boy, this stuff serious, man. It is serious. Oh yeah, you gotta get the technique right.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the terminology. See, that's what Roger talking about. Everybody say, "Oh yeah, the kid ready." No, it's the terminology, y'all.
Mentally ready.
The terminology. I got to know when they say it's a goal call. Just saying, if the team say it's a goal call, and then boy they say check, and then go to a lizard call or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You got to
Mm-hmm.
be able to interpret that without saying, "What the hell I do on lizard?"
Mm-hmm. Your mind got to switch. It's still on go call.
Man, I'm telling you, man, a lot of people don't understand that. Now you sitting out there and see you barely got the first call. Now they don't switch. And please don't be look, y'all, please don't let my favorite play in football happen. Check with me. Woo! Check
Mm.
with me done messed up a lot of kids, y'all. Check with me, boy. You standing out there in a slot receiver and they done check to a call you don't even know. Now you just sitting there like, what the hell I'm gonna do?
Mm. Better move the right way. You out there getting cussed out.
Man, come on. Or cost your team the game.
Yeah. What the hell you was thinking about? Then the coach so mad he telling you to play on the field.
I'm telling you this though, Roger. Think about back in the day when at Viger, we had the auto call.
Right, auto.
And
Yeah.
think about when the other team heard auto. They already
Mm.
knew we was what? We was coming.
Coming. Yeah.
They knew we was coming.
Right.
Auto. And boy, just imagine being a quarterback and here come two teeth ready to put his face mask through your doggone chin. Not through your
Mm.
chin strap, through your chin.
Yeah.
Man, come on, man.
I wish they would have blitzed me more.
Oh yeah. Man, my thing is this, y'all, and I don't want nobody to get confused, y'all. We want the kids to be prepared, but we gotta prepare them for this too. So now, what do you do when your name don't get called out on Friday night in a game like situation? And everybody want to know what a game like situation is when the game is on the line. That's a game like
Mm-hmm.
situation.
Fourth
It
and
ain't
one
no
on the
game and you
one.
beat somebody by 28 points and you run your ass out there on the field and mess up.
Right.
A game like situation, you down by 6 and you trying to score a touchdown and an extra point.
Right.
Or you
Fourth
up
and
by
one
6
on the
and you
one.
trying to run the clock out to win the game. That's when you in a game like situation. All that other stuff is Ricky Lake, Jenny Jones, a damn talk show. So
Oh,
don't
you
get it
said
confused.
Jenny Jones.
And y'all, it's gonna be a lot of y'all kids that they're gonna be on very good teams. And the only time they're gonna be in there, you're gonna be a 30-30 player. Up by 30 or down by 30, you going in the game. And all your players gonna be doing, oh shit, boy, my son went in there and scored. Shit, you was up by 30.
Mm.
Oh boy, we lost the game, but boy, my son scored a touchdown. You was down by 30. So you don't damn don't want to be a 30-30 player. And man, that's the reality of it. That's the real reality of it. Or you been starting the whole game, and here come a player like Rogers tap you on your shoulder. I got you.
Yeah.
Think about that. Think about that game, Roger, when you ran them 290-yard touchdowns. You had just played safety, and you
Yeah.
was running off the field. And what I said, go back and run it back. Now you got to go get the guy who thought he was the running back. He thought he was the starter the whole year. All you been
Right.
doing is playing safety. And just in case we get behind, now we got a running back that can come in there and take your spot.
Right.
That's just like last season. Up in Sandland, Xavier Crenshaw ended up playing some receiver after the Smith kid got injured.
Right. They
How the
had the
hell he
whole
get over there?
year.
Because he was the best available kid.
The next one up.
The
Who's up
next one
next?
up, and you thought you was next. See, y'all, that's the thing by being on a great team. You never know who's next. He
Right.
might be playing on defense. And when that game get tight, I never forget the Blunt game. Blunt got in the red zone, was about to score. Guess who goes in at cornerback? Ryan Williams.
Right.
Blunt thought they had Fairland. Comes in the game against Theodore. Who comes in the game? Ryan Williams comes at
Ryan Williams.
cornerback to stick Big
Right.
Cam or what we call it, from down in Theodore. So y'all, you never know who's next on a great team. That's why a lot of y'all kids need to be on great teams. Some of y'all kids need to be the great player on the great team. And stop being one of the players on the team. You know? But man, we've been talking today, y'all. I'm telling you, it's been a great day, Roger. Been talking
Yeah.
football 365, recruiting 101, sports parenting 101, all of the above today, y'all. Telling you. But Roger, I'm about to get ready to get out of here.
Yeah, me
Um,
too. I got to get to work. I
I'm
got to
telling
get
you,
to
man,
work.
it's almost 10 o'clock.
10
Y'all,
o'clock.
we coming back tonight, hopefully before 10. We
Yeah.
gonna come back tonight, y'all. It was our short show for the day. Y'all, we had to break the ice because we ain't been on here since what, Thursday,
There's,
Friday, one
yeah.
of them. So
I think
y'all, we
Thursday.
had to come break the ice again. Let everybody know our show still running.
Mm.
We still here, y'all.
We ain't
We ain't
dead
going
yet.
nowhere. But Roger, I got an exclusive interview today
Mm.
with one of the Super 66 players from last year. We
Okay.
gonna go do a one-on-one. We gonna pretty much shadow him all day today. So y'all
Okay.
y'all be looking out for that special coming up. And he's who's up next. He's up next
Okay.
because
Mm.
he made the Super 66, but boy, he gonna have to do some things to make that Super 77. So y'all, we gonna go follow him. He's who's up next. One-on-one version. First time ever we did a one-on-one version of who's up next, where we gonna actually talk with the kid, let him do some talking, interview all that good stuff, and listen to a day of practice with him today. So that's gonna be real fun. Um,
Send me some info.
okay, yeah, y'all, we about to get out of here. I am just glad y'all that everybody tuned in and everybody who gonna tune in. I know some people gonna go back and listen to it on their way home. So y'all, it ain't too long, so you'll be able to listen to all of it. But Roger, you got anything else?
Oh,
I know you
well,
had on your Who's Up Next shirt. So, but
yeah.
we got to get
Well,
them shirts out.
Big Glenn looking good over there. So yeah, I went to they spring practice. They
Oh man,
they
they big time.
everybody was in pads,
Oh
getting ready
man,
for the spring. First day out, and so I see a lot of talent on that field. A lot of talent. The freshmen stepping up, so the varsity is still stepping up. Hey, it's looking pretty good over there. And you get an invite to a couple more of these practices.
oh man, tell you.
Yeah, it's looking good over there. But That's all
That's
I
a
got
good
to say,
thing,
bro.
Roger.
Yeah, it's a
Spring
good thing.
training does matter. We don't want
Yes, it
nobody to
does.
think it don't. It does matter.
It matters. It
I'm
looked
telling
like it. It looked like it's
you.
paying off.
I'm telling you. But man, let me
Seen.
go and get up out of here.
All right. I'm out of
We'll
here
be
too.
back. We'll be back
Good
on
night.
later tonight, y'all. But y'all, I'm KT Thornton.
I'm Roger Moore.
Y'all, we are out of here. Y'all have a good day.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.